What's going on, everyone? In today's video, I'm going to show you how to replace the taillight bulbs, the brake light, and turn signal, and I'm going to go ahead and show you how to replace the reverse light. I have purchased these bulbs already. They are a 744-3, and I will attach all the links in the description below. So the first step in installing these taillight bulbs will be to unlatch your tailgate to expose the bolts attaching your taillight to the bed of the truck. So these are the 744-3 bulbs that are a direct replacement for the brake light and turn signal. These are some generic LED bulbs that I'm going to install in the reverse lights. To remove the taillight, you'll use a 10mm socket to unbolt 2 bolts in the taillight itself. And this is a ratchet with an extension on it. So the bolts that you will loosen with the 10mm socket is this bolt right here, and then the bottom bolt right here. Take your 10mm socket, start loosening the bolts. Once they get loosened, you could go ahead and hand untighten them. So just remove your extension. So this is what the first bolt looks like. Pull out the second bolt. And then this is what it looks like. And go ahead and store them on the tailgate because you don't want to lose them. So once you get the bolts unattached, you're going to go ahead and pull from the top portion and out. And it might be a little tighter than this if you have not pulled your taillights out before, but it's just simple and you pull out. Do not use a lot of force on it, because you don't want to break it. So looking closer at the taillight itself, this is going to be your brake light, your turn signal, and your backup bulb. And you could verify that by looking right here. And if it's clear, then that's your reverse light, and then your brake light and turn signal. So the bulb that I'm having an issue with is the brake light. So I'm going to pull that out by twisting it towards me and pulling out. Obviously, you could see that I've already removed the bulb, so I'm going to go ahead and grab the new bulb. Be sure to use rubber gloves while touching these halogen bulbs, as the bulbs will break earlier since there's grease on humans' hands, and it acts as a heater right on the bulb, and it accelerates and overheats the bulb. So make sure that you are carefully placing it in with gloves. So this is what the bulb looks like. You'll enter it right here, and you'll hear a click, and it's time to insert that into the taillight. You'll push in, twist, and that's all. So the next bulb we're going to replace is the reverse. So you're going to pull that out, take the halogen bulb out. I'm going to go ahead and discard that. And then I got these LED bulbs, which it's okay to touch them. So you're going to insert that. You're going to put it back in the hole and twist and secure. And then after that, it's time to put the wiring back. So you're going to line up the bottom of the taillight and insert it into the hole. Then you're going to push in, and everything's clicked in. So now the taillight's secure. You're going to go ahead and add the 2 bulbs. So taking a look at the difference, you can see the LED backup light. It's going to be great because I have window tint in the rear, so it's difficult for me to see through the window tint. Comparing it to the stock, it's definitely brighter. That is the stock halogen, and this is the LED. The last step will be putting the 2 bolts into the taillight and securing it to the bed of the truck. So you want to line it up and then hand start it in. And start the bottom one. And then you could go ahead and use your extension and press on the taillight as you're tightening to kind of help guide the screw. I'm going to attach your ratchet and then flip it to the other direction so you could tighten. And then you don't have to tighten them very tight, but just keep them snug. And that concludes all steps to install the taillight bulb and the reverse lights.